stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you. Sorry, I'm in a lot of different groups now because of some things I'm going to be doing. Like this, okay. All right. Yeah, you're probably going to be seeing me a little bit more on Facebook. I'm taking over some production on some podcasting tomorrow for the Mark Hope Show. That is about what I like about Mark is he's in recovery, but what he does is he helps you work out your finances. He helps you with your 9th step, right? So our 9th step requires a financial amends. And that's what he helps you with. Get your credit back together, maybe look at buying a house. Now, of course, I'm going to get messages. If you don't want to be informed, go ahead and leave. Don't bother showing up. Why bother? I'm gonna let the rewatchers know right now. I'm on duloxetine, and I'm lowering the amount, so I'm not going to be really myself for a few weeks. Hopefully, I can get as close as I can. But while I work through this, I ask for your patience, your tolerance, your kindliness, and of course, your love. We're going to be reading off page 62 today. This is done intentionally, and yes, it has to do with a lot of what's going on. It's usually what I talk about, what's going on. Yesterday, I was stabbed in the back by fellow recoverees once again. And yeah, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about right actions, right things. I had a reaction yesterday. I had to make an amend for that reaction, and I did immediately. So let's go. All right, sounds good. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm going to be your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. And if you feel like this video will help other people, please share it. So let's go ahead and pull out the book. Page 62. Whoop. I don't know why. Selfishness, self-centeredness. That we think is the root of our troubles. I'm going to stop right there. That we think is the root of our troubles. From it stem all sorts of spiritual disease, like fear, jealousy, these kinds of things. Okay. So yesterday, when I found out that the bullies decided to copy my exact event, right down to the type of speaker on the stage. I'm telling you, this was stolen. And there's only one way they could have figured that stuff out, because I only told a few people. Now, it isn't that they're doing that. Okay. It isn't that they're doing it. I'm not upset that they're doing the event. So what? What I'm upset about is, number one, that one of my friends stabbed me in the back. And number two, that you gave them something that is just going to kill more people. So I'm going to tell you, good job. driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, self-pity. We step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Somebody just stepped on my toes. I'm going to tell you something. I want to retaliate. I want revenge. I pretty much know who it is. Right? But I can't. I cannot go that route. It will not work. I will not get the satisfaction I'm looking for. I will not. I also can't come on here and start bad-mouthing people. I'm not allowed to do that, man. Nope. Okay? Sometimes they hurt us, seemingly without provocation, but we invariably find that at some time in the past, we have made decisions based on self, which later places us in a position to be hurt. Okay, so that means I need to think, what did I do in the past? Okay, what did I do in the past that I made a decision based on self that put me in that position to be hurt? And that's what I need to look at. Yeah. So what that means is that I need to pull out the more dangerous Dion, and that my boundaries are going to be a lot more firm. Yeah, that's what that means. It means less trust of people for a little bit. Okay? It's how it's going to have to be. I'm going to have to work through this. No. Now you know exactly why I fear letting people know what I do. I don't even get to celebrate because I have people stealing my stuff. Also, they can look cool in front of the bullies. Man. All right. So our troubles, we think, are basically of our own making. They arise out of ourselves, and the alcoholic is an extreme example of self-will run riot, though he usually doesn't think so. So when I'm reading through this, I have to take a look at myself. Okay. So I'm not reading this so I can point it out in other people. I'm reading this so that I can go through and say, was I being selfish? Was I being self-centered about something? What was it about the event that I really wanted? Was I going for something else? Because if I was, then that was wrong. I canceled it, so I can't explain it, but there's a series of things that will happen, and it wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't have worked. It would not gotten the message out like it would have. So I changed it to an online format, and it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Above everything, we alcoholics must be rid of this selfishness. We must, or it kills us, and God makes that possible. And there often seems no way of entirely getting rid of self without his aid. Many of us had moral and philosophical convictions galore, but we still could not live up to them even though we would have liked to. Neither could we reduce our self-centeredness much by wishing or trying on our own power. We had to have God's help. So last night I ended up I just turned my phone down and just kind of relaxed and figured, people are going to be people and there's nothing else I can do about it today. God, this is your stuff. When I woke up this morning, though, revenge was on my mind. It was the only thing on my mind. And I had to switch that very quickly because I woke up late and had to go to therapy as soon as I woke up. And it was the first thing I brought up to her. And we kind of worked it out. So therapy's always good. So this is the how and why of it. First of all, we had to quit playing God. It didn't work. Now that's what I'm really looking at. Was I playing God? No, I don't think that I was. I was giving everybody a chance to participate, to be a part of everything else. So Next, we decided that hereafter in this drama of life, God was going to be our director. He is the principal and we are his agents. He is the father and we are his children. Most good ideas are simple, and this concept was the keystone of the new and triumphant arc through which we pass to freedom. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is boundaries. It seems that maybe I failed to keep up on my boundaries. And so I need to work on those a little bit better. I also need to, well, that's going to be between me and God. So, and that kind of helps to realize that, that I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Did it happen? Yes, it happened. Is the world going to stop? No. Is the world going to end? No. Should I allow it to control my day? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've got a sponsee today. I have to chair a meeting. I have things going on today that I need to take care of. So in this case, it isn't going to be a matter of, I don't know if it's necessarily just going to be a matter of letting it go. I don't think that's the answer. Sometimes, a portion of it is going to need to be letting go, but whenever we let go or whenever we do something, there's got to be action with it. So if I'm going to let go, then I need to go help somebody else. I need to get out of myself and I need to quit worrying about those things. Okay, and focus on what needs to be done right in front of me. Right? Okay. That's going to be it. I got a lot going on. So there's nobody here really chatting with me. So just I'm doing this for the rewatchers. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out.